First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna say welcome. You know, this is Mr. Young from Ecotek Lab, me and Mr. Riske here. You know Mr. Riske, he's right there. Y'all see him right there. So we in the same spot. So the game plan is this. I'm gonna let Mr. Riske gonna go over the visible spectrum, and then we're gonna have some real conversation on that. So Ms. Riske, you got it.
Okay, hopefully, before this point, you have seen the concept that the light that you see is part of a spectrum, like a range of frequencies. Light acts like a wave, up and down, just like you see out on Lake St. Clair or on the river. But these are ones that are so teeny tiny you can't see them, aside from that because they're part of the light. If you look carefully at our little graphic here, you see each color and a range of numbers listed. Purple, 380 to 450, and it's followed on by NM, nanometer. And purple lives in the range where it goes from 380 of those is the length between the waves to 450 of those. Notice on the left, those start getting smaller and smaller numbers. So you see ultraviolet listed, X-rays, gamma rays. If you think about going to the doctor, getting an X-ray, those guys are so tiny, so powerful that they go through your body.
Right? So, you know, when you have reflection, light bounces back, right?
Yeah.
What if you have diffraction? What does light do at that point?
Oh, it splits into two directions, right?
Right, it goes around it, right? It goes over, it goes around, it goes under, however it's going to do it. So you have more of a deflection kind of diffraction type of technique. The game plan is when we send out a signal, the object is also going to either reflect or diffract, right? And that's going to create situations where maybe the sensor has a false positive or a false negative.
Do we want it to reflect or diffract?
And I would say that that's going to be dependent on the color and the direction of the object. I mean, what would you want it to do? I mean, ultimately, I would want it to reflect back to the sensor to say, hey, there's something there. All right, boys, any questions?
Do you, maybe the maximum distance of the drone is like 1 or 2 feet, maybe?
I mean, you got to consider though, Josh. I mean, that's a legit question. You got to consider the momentum of the drone at the time it detects it, right? So if it says it sees it at 2 feet, but the momentum, I can't change direction until, you know, I stop going in one direction. I think what is that Newton's first law? An object in motion will stay in motion unless acted upon by an outside force.
Yes.
And so you're going to end up, you know, drifting right into the object. So you need to have detection, and then you need to have a recovery time for the drone to turn the engines on to go the opposite direction, right? So you got to have some slack in the scenario. You got to have some slack. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yes.
This guy looks like he's not going to spin because they labeled the front sensors the front sensors. But this guy also has the down sensors. That's why he, I believe it's right there. That's why he's able to tell when you stick your hand under it. I think that's just an IR sensor, but some of them will have like ultrasonic. We have a couple available for robots, so we might be able to test those in the classroom too. And this guy, just like that guy, has an upper one, so he should go down if you stick your color over him. All right, so we're still using our handy dandy drones that we played with in class. Nothing new to learn there. You've taken them apart. One thing we didn't look too closely at is the IR sensor itself. Oh, and this one turns on. Fun. Notice it has 2 holes. One sends out an infrared signal, the other receives what bounces back. our fundamental question here is on these guys, what does it respond to and how quickly?
Oh, Mr. Riske's got some red paper there. That was red. What color should we use now? Why do you want to use purple?
Because it's the lowest on the wavelength scale.
All right. There we go. You see that there? It should have saw it. It should have saw it, and it didn't.